For years, manufacturing was the foundation of the economy here in Kenosha. Manufacturing jobs created opportunity and prosperity and helped generations of working families thrive. Then, in the 1990s, as a result of global economic trends and, frankly, short-sighted national economic policy, American manufacturing began to falter, and thousands of good, steady jobs right here in Kenosha were shipped overseas. And this is one of many stories of its kind across our country. All across America, countless communities saw the anchor of their economy packed up and sent offshore. In fact, between 1990 and 2010, America lost more than 6 million manufacturing jobs. And for years, politicians have promised to bring those jobs back, but not delivered. So President Joe Biden and I decided to run for office because we believed it was time to fix this and to bring manufacturing jobs back to places like Kenosha, and to take our work, in particular, across the country and deliver for what the American family actually needs. So take, for example, our work on high-speed internet. As Renee explained so well, in America in the 21st century, high-speed internet is not a luxury. It is a basic necessity. And yet, when President Biden and I took office, 800,000 people in Wisconsin and 30 million people across our country did not have access to high-speed internet. And so we decided to do something about it. We invested $65 billion to lower the cost of high-speed internet plans and to build thousands of miles of fiber optic cable so that every family in America can afford to have access to high-speed internet. And when we made this investment, we knew that there would then be an increased demand for fiber optic cable and for other products that connect people to the internet.
Dearest friends, you can expect some big changes. The Internal Revenue Service has said that refund checks will begin to be sent out much faster to millions of Americans. President Biden is also taking executive action and approving further financial relief. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the new details. Also, tomorrow, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure that you enter the giveaway, friends. All you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Millions of Americans could receive their tax refunds more quickly in coming years as the Internal Revenue Service brings its technology further into the 21st century. The IRS is launching a major effort to digitize all paper-filed tax returns by the year 2025, which is expected to cut processing times in half and speed up refunds by 4 weeks. Also, taxpayers will be able to submit more correspondence online during the coming filing period. The two-pronged effort, which is dubbed the Paperless Processing Initiative, aims to cut down on the millions of paper documents that the IRS receives annually. It comes a year after Democrats in Congress provided the agency with a massive funding boost. Although the vast majority of taxpayers file their returns electronically, millions of Americans still send in paper returns. Also, people remain hampered by the agency's inability to provide many forms online, and the IRS continues to be burdened by its inability to digitally process the paper tax returns it receives. So that is about to change. By next year's filing season, taxpayers will be able to digitally file all correspondence, non-tax forms, and responses to notices. This will enable up to 125 paper documents to be sent in online every year. Now, at least 20 of the most used non-tax forms will be available in digital formats to make them easier to submit. These changes will help taxpayers receive their refunds a lot more quickly. By the 2025 tax filing season, the IRS expects to digitally process all paper filed tax returns, affecting up to 76 million returns and forms. This will help improve IRS service by eliminating errors resulting from manually inputting data from paper returns, speeding up processing, and getting refunds to taxpayers 4 weeks sooner. The tax agency also intends to digitally process half of the paper correspondence, non-tax forms, and notice responses by the 2025 season, enabling up to 60 million paper documents to be handled this way. So by the next filing season, all paper documents will be digitally processed. But for those who prefer to mail in paper returns and correspondence, you will continue to be able to do so. The modernization effort stems from nearly $80 billion in funding over a decade that Congress approved last year as part of the Inflation Reduction Act. The money allowed the IRS to hire 5,000 new agents and greatly improve its telephone customer service during this past filing season, as well as increase audits of higher income Americans. However, the funding is not guaranteed. House Republicans successfully pushed to reduce it by more than $20 billion as part of the debt ceiling package that was agreed to in June. Speaking to IRS employees this week, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel both highlighted the importance of the funding boost to the agency's operations. After the Supreme Court struck down President Biden's original student loan forgiveness plan, Biden said he would pursue a new path to deliver relief to holders of federal educational debt. But experts say that the second attempt may leave more people out. At the end of June, the High Court justices ruled that the executive branch did not have the authority to widely cancel people's debts. And as a result, the Biden administration may now try to narrow the reach of the aid. At an estimated cost of about $400 billion, Biden's first student loan forgiveness plan would have been among the most expensive executive action in history. About 37 million people were slated to benefit. Just a small share of student loan borrowers were excluded. So in terms of income, only those who earn more than $125,000 per year or married couples who make over $250,000 annually were left out. But the vast majority of people with student debt fall under those thresholds. Biden's plan for student loan forgiveness may need to be scaled back to comply with statutory restrictions. Dear friends, what are your thoughts about Biden trying to forgive student loan debt? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Thank you very, very much for joining me here every day and for being part of this community. This coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dearest friends, please make sure that you enter these weekly giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed Thursday.